you have to keep in mind while building a sales funnel in 2026. Here are they. First of all is a big promise. This is generally not in terms of a scammy promise. No, it should not be too good to be true. A big promise is something like a big idea. It's like the desired outcome, but at the same time it's talking about how they can benefit with this idea. It should have that intrigue, it should generate some curiosity in your mind, right? So starting is the big idea. You can start with any sort of lead. In this case, like a velvet lead or intrigue lead or even a story lead works good in terms of copywriting. And then we have the empathy or connection. I'm sorry if the pronunciation is wrong. Empathy or connection. This is where we connect with them. This is where we sit in front of them and we act or we pretend as if we are talking to them. We connect to their problems, we resonate, we harmonize with them, and this is what we call empathy or connection. Then we have the opportunity or the vehicle. This is where we pitch whatever we are trying to sell as a framework. For example, if you look at what any sort of big e-com supplement brand is doing, for example, if they're a protein powder brand, what they are selling as a opportunity, as a vehicle, they are selling something which is called as one scoop protein can match all your daily needs, which means you just need this scoop of particular protein powder and you almost have like 50% of your RDA of protein in a particular day. That is the vehicle they are selling. Other brands sell to something like that. They can sell something like a liquid protein powder or something, a protein powder in a liquid shake or milkshake, right? So there are variants to whatever your solution is, and that is what we call the opportunity vehicle. And then we have the before versus after. This is where we bridge the gap. You have seen like the before after testimonial type, like in fat loss industry it's kind of famous at the fat at the same time, but here what we are pitching is before and after work life, what your life would look like. It's kind of pre-framing them that what their life could look like if they take the opportunity or if they drop the opportunity. That's what we call before and after, and that's where the solution comes again and bridges the gap, that this is you, point A, and you want to get to the point B, but the only solution you have is take our vehicle and get here. And then we have a unique mechanism. You can also include a USP, but I would say USP is a marketing term, but unique mechanism is something which separates your brand. So you can pitch a new formula, a blend, or any sort of thing. And then we have the positioning of the offer. Here we position ourselves as the messiah, whatever you can call it, right? This is where we tell them, okay, you are really convinced about the before after, you get the opportunity, you also know that we are very unique. Now how about this particular XYZ offer? Okay, so this is almost like selling in person, in face to face, but in a sales format, in a text format. And then we have testimonials. Always give any sort of testimonial which can compel them to buy more, or at least it can build a trust or rapport with you. Then we have the risk reversal guarantee. This is optional. I had actually made a video on my YouTube channel about this, but even if you don't want, it's fine. But having a risk reversal like 90 day money back guarantee or something like that with terms and condition, obviously, then it's a good thing. It kind of lowers the bar and it kind of gives their amygdala that yeah, it's good offer, just go for it. And then we have urgency and scarcity. This is really something I see a lot of brand missing these days, because man, urgency and scarcity is such a great thing. Like, it's the precursor for human evolution, right? So you have to kind of give a good amount of urgency and scarcity. I'm not telling about just fake it, no. Make a urgency and scarcity based upon the FOMO. Like, there should be real genuine FOMO, right? For example, particular 15% offer is only applicable for 50 people, something like that, or inventory is only like 10 stocks or 10 SKU. That is good and genuine FOMO, and your people are gonna build and resonate more in the upcoming future because you're not lying, you're very much ethical. And then we have FAQs. This is generally the least amount of thing people generally read until and unless they are very much not sure about the brand. Like, FAQs are good, but don't focus 110% upon your FAQ. No, make sure whatever you're putting in FAQ is kind of like the previous sections of pain points they have. For example, if you can't cover a certain pain point they have and you think that this might stop them from buying, then you can put it in the FAQ. So these are the 10 frameworks, and I will also actually make a video upon talking the whole framework, how to use in a particular like sales format, how to ready it, right? So practicality plus theory, both are going to be covered in this video. This was